One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
Toss to the left. He never had a chance to get it to the edge in first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Punt is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. To use its first time out of the half.
Let's go.
Handoff to the single running back. Shakes off the defender. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now he'll throw back into the middle. He's got it! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A design run for the quarterback. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Complete.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Pulls it in. It's Bell. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the air, it's back. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Creates a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Cardinals! Once he got some room, it was over. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bring in the heat. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And the Canes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gonna let it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
He'll return it from around the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Louisville!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback.
Trying to take it back. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the single back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. On the move, he fires. Finds space on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Spins away from one. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. There he goes. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. 8th play of the drive coming up. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It'll be 3rd and long.
42 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Miami 7.
Who wants some?
Returner goes out of bounds.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for space. It's Watson. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Watson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to pass, it's Moss. Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try the toss to the left. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field.
And you thought maybe in this 2nd half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Oh, they're after him. Got his man to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Unleashes one. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
If you're going to throw a comeback in man-to-man, I got to trust my guy is going to beat that guy. And this quarterback, you can tell, really did a good job of trusting his wide receiver, and that's why he gets the first down.
And the ball slipped out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets the back moving. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Now they'll try the right side. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ball game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
14.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. It's complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He wants to go deep. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
42 Spider.
Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Beck. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Fletcher. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
Jackrabbit.
Now on the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The give to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Cardinals back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back, it's Moss. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got him. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Yeah, I'm I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. And like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Making side adjustments here. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
29 Philly.
Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Ready. Get set.
Off play action on 1st down. Going for the big play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, You're going to gift us the football? We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense?
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one,
the fake, and he wants to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Moss. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
And the Cardinals need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. Worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Direct snap. It's Daniels. Under fire. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together